Greetings, Insect. Welcome to Aaron Plays, and this will be episode 8 of my Mission 7 playthrough called Bait for the Trap, which is actually my squad's only fourth encounter because I'm doing them in chronological order, but it is Mission 7 from the actual core rulebook. And we're facing a Yag Panther. And I've hit it with a bazooka. And it went ping! Taking out one of the crew using the Browning, but now I'm in a relatively exposed position and really need to win the initiative to get out of Dodge. I tried, we failed. The Panther is still mobile, it's still coming down the road, and we are wetting ourselves. We need the initiative. So, housekeeping, if you could like the video, all helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already and you enjoy what I do. Remember the little dingling bell, which tells you when I upload stuff. And yeah, any comments, much appreciated, because that's what binds me with you guys. But let's get down to the map and see what's going on. Okay, round 8. I've got my Baz guy here, but it's now unloaded. I got my Browning automatic rifle guy here. I got the Yag Panther here and the German infantry currently sort of supporting it. Okay, so without any furthers, we have the random event and then we have the initiative roll. So random event, we have 9 plus 3 is 12. I think we had that last time, but it was a 6 plus 6. But and we're still on condition 2. It says sighting 5, 715. We've already had sighting 5, so there's no additional random event. Now the big one. I really do need to win this roll. 0-0. That means the Germans win the initiative. The roll of the dice is a tie. Darn it. Okay, so let's see what happens on a 0-0. Look at the Germans. Yeah, they get 2 actions. My guys get 2 actions, but the Germans are going first. These guys get 1. Those are all mine, aren't they? Yeah. These guys get 1. My guys get 1, and have to test for panic. And this German gets 1. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. It was the tank getting 2 and having the initiative. Oh well. I've got to test. Oh, who's I got to test for? These 3. All right. He's within Elliot. They're all within command range. Oh no, Hibbert. Hansen isn't, so he panics. Yeah, he's in 3. He's out of the action at the moment, but yeah, he does panic. Okay. Let's see what the German activation number is, and then we'll see what happens. The German activation number is a 4. Okay. Who's going with the tank? That's Nyman. So these have got to be done in alpha order. So it's Nyman first with a 4. He does paragraph 8, 6, 7. 8, 6, 7. Which is what? Right, well, we have to find out where Nyman actually is. He's over here. He does have a target line of sight. So it says no act target in the right. If act target in the sight, move as quickly as possible. Act target in the sight, move as quickly as possible. Fall prone in first non-open hex entered. Spending a movement point to do so if necessary. Okay, so he's crouched, moving as quickly as possible. He's got to change his stance to standing. He is standing in I-12. So where will he go? I-12, probably J-12. That building. Oh, J-11. Oh, he goes into there. Okay. Still confirm 867. Right. If I active target side, move as quickly as possible. Full prone in first non-open hex entered. That's a non-open hex, so he falls prone there. All right, that's not too shabby. Could deal with that one. It's this one I'm like cacking me pants for. Right, the tank. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Z. Right, it's got 4 crew. So we've done a little bit to it. With an activation number of 4, he does action 921. 921. Drive slowly. Conduct snapfire with a machine gun at closest target. Fire cannon if active target in building hex or an active US vehicle is in sight. Okay, so we drive slowly. So slowly for this grunting bastard is 3. I did it wrong, so I'll tell you it's 4. So he's only got 3 movement points, but he's driving slowly. You can almost feel the ground shaking, can't you? That scene from Saving Private Ryan when the tiger, I know it wasn't a tiger, but you know what I mean, arrives, the actual dirt sort of vibrating. Yeah, well, that's what's happening here. So it says drive slowly. Okay. So he's currently in hex N8, 9, 10, 11, N12. Okay, N12. Right. It's got a paragraph number 989. Okay, 989. If soldier 50 or lower moving, enter hex 012. Oh, this is soldier 54. Soldier 51 or higher moving, enter hex 013. So it follows the road. Okay, and that's 1 movement point. Okay. It then goes into, it's now in 013. It now says 990. 99. If vehicle moving, enter P12. Okay. So it's stuck to the road. Rotate counterclockwise. It's got 1 movement point left. Okay, it's now in P12. So where's it go now? It says Q12, so it moves to there. Right. So that's its slow movement done. With 921 paragraph. I'm just double checking now. 921. Drive slowly. Conduct snap fire with machine gun at closest target. Okay. The interesting thing, it's a bow machine gun, and it's only got that's its front. So it's got no one in its line of sight at the moment. So would it the snap fire, when does it actually occur? It's a little bit vague, but it does say quite early on that they've got to be taken literally. So the 921, drive slowly. I conduct the drive slowly. Next sentence is conduct snap fire with machine gun at closest target. So now it tries to conduct snap fire, and there's no one in its frontal arc, which suits me, I know, but I'm reading that literally. If there's anyone who can make a comment, say, oh, that's changed, or that was erratarized. I couldn't see anything in the errata. When a soldier snap fires, you either snap fire before or you snap fire after your movement. You don't do like 1 movement point snap fire, then another movement point. It's either before or after. With the Germans, it does say that you do it in the order that it's given. So, and that's what I'm doing. So it doesn't say he moves one movement point, snap fires and carries on. So, and the way you can view it visually is he just can't see my guys. You know, now if I did move him, have a guy here, which last round I did, Elliot actually moved forward. Well done, Elliot. He obviously had a little bit of the SP there. It got him out of dodge. It still doesn't really help me that much. That German is very close to getting off the board. So I've really got to do something. And it's being close top. Yeah. But from my perspective, phew. All right. So we've now got Baker and we've got Anderson. The guy with the bazooka is here. Okay. He's within range of Baker. So Baker is going to get him to move. So Baker gives up his action there to get Clint an action. Now, he's got to come out of prone to load the bazooka. And ideally, I'd want him here, because that'd be a rear shot. That's what we're going to do. So he comes out of prone. It's an action to load the bazooka. He comes into here, and then we're going to get quite a few Germans go before he gets another shot, and the vehicle will be moving. So ideally, I'm not going to be able to get it, am I? Who else is in that hex? Denton. Denton's only got one action before the German gets to move again. And what's the German going to do? We just don't know. Obviously. If it moves forward again, you know what? Okay, let's do that then. So he moves into there. One of the slight things, problems with this, with Vassal, is sometimes you want to, no, you just want to leave the hex with it. There you go. Right. Right. So it's got to go beneath him. Right. So he stands up in there. That's his free stance change. 1, 2. Oh man. He's had a free stance check. Okay. Yeah. 3, 4 to there. Okay. He doesn't do any more there. So that's Clint. Done. Right. Now, Anderson can get involved because he's 2 hexes away. Okay. He's 2 hexes away. So Anderson used up his action to give Clint another go. Clint loads the bazooka. So it's now prepped. It should have actually been marked as such, but it's now marked as such. So my bad, sorry. Okay, so it's now loaded. But that's his action. But you always get a free stance change. So now he goes prone. Right. Back to the Germans, and now they get a new activation number. Activation number 1. Eins. Okay, and remember these got to be done in alpha order. So we're starting with Lyman. No, his name is Lang. I keep calling him Lyman. That's his nickname. There we go. All right, Lang. Remember, he is wounded, and the activation number is 1. He's doing paragraph 864. 864. Right, there are active targets available. or one active target available. Okay. If active target in sight, stand and conduct one snap fire at closest target. Okay, he's already standing. Spending up to half soldier's movement point allows it round down. Full prone and free stance change available. He doesn't have a free stance change, but he takes a snapshot at my guy. All right, so let's bring up the weapon charts. At Denton, by the way. Okay, so Lang is armed with a bolt action. So there's a 5% chance. Well, it's actually 6%, 0 to 5. No, it doesn't jam. Okay, it's within 4x range, so it's a short range shot. So that is a 5 required to hit. However, he's firing at my guy in the woods. Where's woods? There we go. He's prone. So that takes his 5 down to a -4. Okay, sorry, 5 takeaway 4 is 1. He is wounded and he's snap firing. Snap fire -2 and fire wounded -3. So it's a net. So he needs a 0. No. Okay. And it says if free stance change available, there is no free stance change. So he is now complete. Next we have Nyman. Okay. Who is currently lying prone here. Okay, so he's changed. So it's now a 1, wasn't it, for the activation number? Double check that. Yeah, a 1. So he's now doing action 822. 822. That's a bit different. An active German in same or adjacent hex. There isn't, so he can't do his command stuff, basically. If no active German is the same or adjacent hex, run into an open hex or crawl into any other type of terrain. So we've got to see where he's going. Right, so run. So he's in J11. Zero 5-8. 0-5-8. Activate a soldier within 3 hexes of the bridge. We are still within 3 hexes of the bridge. Enter K12. So he stands up. So he's had his free stance change, and he enters K12, which is an open hex. So it now says still that situation still occurs, and we know K12 normally equals K13. Now it's no longer an open hex. Remember, he was doing paragraph 822. No active. Okay. Run into an open hex or crawl into any other type of hex. So he went into open. Didn't say just moves 1 hex. So I think that's where he ends up. He's spent 1, 2, 3, and then goes into a crawl, which is there. I think that's sort of what happens. Well, that's Nyman done. Okay. Let's keep it on the safe side. Right, next up will be Richter, Mr. R. Where are you? Oh, he's in here, standing up at the windy. Mr. Richter. Okay, let's see what he's doing on the... Forgot the activation number already. Yeah, 1. Too many numbers to remember. Okay, so it's condition 1 to 4, not to 4. He's doing paragraph 866. If 1 or 2 active targets in sight, there's only 1 active target in sight. So if 1 or 2 active targets in sight, move as quickly as possible. Oh, he's moving. Full prone in first non-open hex entered. Spending movement to do so. Oh, okay. So he's got 4. He's in L13. Where's he moved from there? I suppose they are on the attack, aren't they? M14. Okay, so he's crawling through the windy, which costs 2 movement points. So he's 866. Move as quickly as possible. Fall prone in the first non-open hex entered. Spending movement to 3, so it doesn't need to do that, but he does fall prone. All right, so he crawls out the window and he's basically cautiously advancing. Can't stay prone in the river though, so that's Mr. What was I just doing there, Mr. Richter? Why did I put him on that row that he should have been there? Yeah, he's now done. Yeah, the Germans have advantage. So that's Mr. Richter done. Yes. Whew. Right, next up is Trust. Actually, Mr. Richter has 3 movement points, but that's fine. Check out the windy, yeah. Mr. Trust. Okay. What's he gonna do? Where is he? He's back here. All right, 0 to 3. 863 is the paragraph for him. There's no active target in sight. There is an active target in sight. Okay, which is me there, straight down. There we go. Boom. Right, so 863. If active target in sight and soldier occupies an open hex, he doesn't. Move as quickly as possible, fall prone. If active target in sight and the soldier occupies a non-open hex, conduct 869. If grenade available, activate no. If grenade not available or target at 4 or more hexes, conduct 801. Oh, okay. Moving around. 801. Crouch, then conduct best fire. All right. At the easiest target, he's only got 1 target, so thrust. Okay, so what is the range there? Boom to boom is 8 hexes range. He's armed with bolt action rifle at 8 hex range. That is short range. Oh, that's with a scope. That's medium range. Okay, and there's 5% chance, so you've got to do the 5% chance. 17, yeah, that's fine. So it's a shot. Okay, so the basic to hit is 4. I am prone in the woods. That's -4, so that takes it to 0. Best flights, its name shot stays 0. His weapon skill is 0, stays 0. So he needs a 0 to hit. 7. That is a miss. A shot rings out. And that's Trost done. Then we have Weber. Now he's the one that's been wandering down the south here, isn't he? He's over here. Yes. Okay. So Weber, he's doing paragraph 863. 863. Right. Does he have an active target? I think he does. Yeah. Okay. If active target in sight and a soldier occupies an open, he doesn't occupy he does occupy an open hex. Move as quickly as possible. So he's moving as quickly as possible. So he's currently in K18. Right. Where will he go? L17. So he drops into close to cut. Deletes his prone. Goes in there for 1. Then L. Oh, just a bit to double 863. And so move as quickly as possible. Fall prone in first non-open hex entered. Okay, so he now falls prone again. Yeah, cautiously advancing. Right. What's this bugger gonna do? Oh. Does focus the game, doesn't it? The tank. Right, so we have got 4 crew. The condition action die was a 1. It says 923. 923. If 2 or more active targets are in sight, Okay, well, there's loads of the buggers in sight. Just can't. All right, if two or more active targets are in sight, button up. He's already buttoned up. If already buttoned up, see 921. Right. 921, drive slowly. Conduct snap fire afterwards. Okay, so driving slowly. He's currently in. That gives him 3 movement points. He's currently in Q12, isn't it? 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Q12. Q12. He goes to R11 for 1. Okay. Then he moves again using R11. S11. That's 2. His last movement point. Goes to T10 for 3. Okay. It then says he snap fires. Again, there's nobody he can snap fire at. 921. Try solid, conduct snap fire with MG at closest target. Fire cannon of active target in building hex or an active US vehicle is in sight. There's no such. Now, fire cannon of active target in building hex. There is an active target in building hex, but does he change his covered arc? Ah. Okay, it says under the vehicle facing rules, when a vehicle enters a hex, it faces the hex side opposite the one it crossed to enter the hex. So when it enters another hex, change its facing to enter the new hex. So it doesn't change its facing. And we know that Jagd Panther doesn't have a turret. So I'm going to say he can't shoot there. It's dedicating itself to getting off the blinking board. And unless it says otherwise, I'd say that is he can't shoot. And I can't see anything that says otherwise. So that's him done. That's pretty much all my guys, apart from Hansen, he's actually gone in the corner and is deciding to relieve himself, quite literally. Right. So we now have Clint, who has a loaded bazooka. We have got two officers, 2 NCOs that can give him orders. I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to try and get a rear shot. Well, we are going to get a rear shot. So we're going to use Baker, action, to give Clint another action. I'll just see if there's any restriction on that, and there isn't. So as long as he was active in the 1 space or the completed space, he could be given that action. So Clint, now with the loaded bazooka, comes out of prone and moves into here. That was his free stance change. Now, you can't snap fire, so it's going to be his next action will be to fire. Now, that doesn't block line of sight because that's a wood. That's clear, so therefore he can see down there. And that is, now I'm just going to check the target facings chart. Is that a rear shot? It is. Okay. Well, I think if I was here, that's a side shot. And I ain't standing in bloody middle of road. So it's 2 hex range. Okay. So Clint, that was his, oh, wait, I've just got him to move. So that was his action there. And now Clint will use his action to fire. So bring it up, Baz. 5% chance of a dud. It's not a dud. Okay. He's within 2 to 4 hexes. So it's a 5 rather than the 6. However, he's firing at a bloody bit large rate. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Oh, and his weapon skill. That's a 9. Okay. He rolls a 7. He hits. And he hits the rear. Now, I did find there is a vehicle summary here. So, Jagd Panther, we've done a rear hit. Okay. It says CL, that means if it's closed or open, it's closed. 0 to 1, it's a tread. 2 to 9, it's the body. Okay. So let's see where he hit. He's hit the body. Now, what is the body armor on? Well, it doesn't show the armor there, does it? So body. If the body is hit and the penetration result equals or exceeds the armor rating, the tank is disabled. Oh, wait. If the body is hit and the penetration result equals or exceeds the armor rating for the side hit, the tank is disabled. Okay. But it doesn't show what the armor rating is on the Jagd Panther on the side. Yeah. Okay. I do have it on my little chart here. Sorry, the rear. So well armored vehicle, isn't it? 2 to 9. I need it's M, so I need an M penetration. So again, looking back on the weapon type, it was a bazooka. He needs higher than a 5. Darn it. Cower. 50-50. 50-50. Come on. 14 rolls before. Buggeration. Well, that does seem excessively hard to knock these vehicles out. I've got a rear shot on it, and it's still got M armor. Man, it's only a 50% chance, even on a rear shot. That does seem excessive, but there we go. Oh dear. All right. So that missed. That was Clint. What can we do now? Okay. Anderson gives Clint another activation. And he tells him to load up again. So I should have flipped it. It's now unflipped. So he loads up and then goes prone. He's not going to get another shot. So he's loaded up. That's him done. Yeah, I'm a little bit disillusioned by that, to be perfectly honest. I thought, rear shot, boom, boom, boom. No, it's got medium armor still on the rear. Wow. In fact, even a Panzer IV, I was looking at that, has medium armor. So bazooka, no matter what, there doesn't seem to be advantage for being any closer other than the likelihood of hitting, but the penetration doesn't seem to be affected by range. But maybe there's an ASL system coming in. I'd have thought, give me a -1 modifier for it being a rear shot, because then I'd have knocked it out. But hey ho. So yeah, okay. Denton. Do I really want to get involved in a firefight with the infantry? We have got a German that's prone in the open. We got some behind a wall. We got the wounded guy behind the wall. I think he could do a snapshot, couldn't he? No. Let me just pause for a second. Okay, we'll do Denton. He comes out prone into a crouch. That's his free stance change. And he'll fire the Browning into here. Okay, it will be a standard shot, aim fire. So 5% chance of a jam. I don't know what's happened there. Okay, 5% chance of a jam. 84, no, it's good. Right, so basic to hit chance at 3 hex range. Let me bring up the charts. Okay. Okay. Automatic rifle, 2 to 9. Short range shot, 5. The guy is prone in cover, which is -3. That's correct. So that's why it takes it down to a 2. Weapon skill +1 for Denton, so it's a 3. It's not great, is it? But okay, it's a 3. Why has that disappeared again? Don't know why it keeps disappearing, but okay. 3, come on. No, he misses as well. Not going my way, is it? All right, so that's Denton. Okay. Gibbs. Currently prone. He's got... Has he got no one in sight? What about this guy? No, it's going through a brush hex, so no. Um, oh, wait a minute, that's Gibbs. Sorry, one more forward. Okay. See, now that's got blocking terrain on that side and blocking terrain on that side, so that is blocked. Ah, so guys, look, really can't do any actions. So Gibbs, tell you what, no, delete the pro. So it's free action to, well, whatever you call it. And then he goes 2, 4 to there. He's not going prone because he hasn't got that free stance change. That's him done. Faulkner in the Jeep. Can't see anything to do with him at the present moment, so he'll stay as he is. Elliot. He's going to move forward and then go back prone again. And Hansen, he goes prone because he panicked. Okay, so that concludes all my guys there. And yeah, that's it done. So let's go back to the top. To be honest, I feel robbed. I really do. Why is it the same armor on the front, sorry, on the side as it is at the rear? It was definitely weaker. So maybe they should have a -1 penetration on the die roll if you hit the rear target facing, because it doesn't, or -2 or something. Any minuses out of it should be easier to penetrate the rear than from the side, and it isn't, and I feel that's wrong. But I'm not introducing a house rule, not at this stage. Might do moving forward, but yeah, that's it means these vehicles are really, I mean, I've fired 2 bazooka rounds at it now. Boom, no effect at point blank range. Really? Yeah, it's a formidable vehicle, but still, yeah, I didn't like that. I'm loving the game. Don't get me wrong, and I suppose that's the highs and lows, and I'm like, "Argh." But yeah, that's frustrating. Because if he just keeps driving now, I can't see any way of getting him off. I've only got 4 bazooka rounds. We're only at condition 2, so I'm imagining another tank will bloody come up. Why I didn't put an anti-tank magic line on the bridge? It would have thrown its track at that point, had been disabled. Great, but no, because I thought that was too bleeding obvious. And the Germans went and did the bleeding obvious. There we go. Ah, dear, oh dear. This is why we play these games, isn't it? Yes, I could understand the first one, Missy. I can understand Denton running in his gun foobarring, but I can't understand a rear shot with a bazooka. This telling me no. You know, if I'd roll a zero, fine, but there's one under. Yeah. Anyway, stop whinging. Bang. It didn't penetrate. Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. If you like the video, do the like thing. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Yeah. Any comments, please. Snigger on my behalf. In when we're doing the next mission, it'll be funny. But it does let me know from a learning perspective that even firing at the rear, you know, I'm not sure how to fight vehicles now because, you know, ASL terms, I could have now close assault the vehicle. There's no real close assaulting a vehicle. Throw a grenade to try and run a track. You can't throw a grenade unless it's open top. So I'm not quite sure how my guy, even armed with a bazooka and a rear shot, and you know, it's a 50-50. Yeah. So anywho, until next time, play games, have fun. Bye, internet.